Hey there, and welcome to the 20th episode of the Ultraman Connection Collectible Navi. Today we're going to check out the SX Figuarts of Astra, and we have a special guest from Techie Sales.
In our previous episode, we reviewed the SX Figuarts of Ultraman Leo, and now we will check out Leo's twin brother, who we recently seen in the Ultra Galaxy Fight, the Destined Crossroad, and the Ultraman Regulos series. Both shows are available on the official Ultraman YouTube channel, as well as UltramanConnection.com in the exclusive video section. Be sure to check them out. SX Figuarts of Astra is another wonderful addition to the SX Figuarts line. Tons of accessories. So, Ray, what do you think? I think you have one over
absolutely.
at the store.
Yeah, we have it at techie-sales.com, and obviously I own one myself. Astra is a I think slightly underappreciated character, but he's very important in the Ultraman Leo's mythos. He is Leo's twin brother, and as you can see from his head, he looks a little different because he was enslaved by the alien magma race, and they actually physically damaged him, which is why he doesn't have Leo's horns.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, he doesn't have Leo's horns because he was tortured.
Man.
That also is reflected in the action figure because he has on his leg something called the magmatic chain.
Yes, I see. Yeah, we actually get a little glimpse of this in, I believe, episode 3 of Ultraman Regulos that's currently playing on the Ultraman YouTube channel and on UltramanConnection.com.
Absolutely correct. The magmatic chain is it's a twofold situation. Once when he was enslaved by the alien magma race, that's what they chained him with. And when he ran into Ultraman King, even Ultraman King's power could not remove it.
Wow, it's that strong.
Right. So, but Astra wears it, not only can it not be removed, but he wears it as a reminder of his enslavement and his dedication to making sure other races are not enslaved. So that's his drive.
So it's very important. Oh,
right,
wow.
It's very important. And so, because Leo in the series was looking to obviously free his brother,
yes,
and eventually he does. But the chain is a symbolic reminder of where they came from.
Wow. And I believe these brothers are actually like princes from the planet. Is that correct? L77?
Right. In the TV series, it was unique at the time because Leo and Astra are the first Ultras not from M78, and from L77. So that the series allowed Tsuburaya to expand on the Ultra mythos so that it wasn't just M78. That we had the U40 and other constellations that had Ultra-like beings. So they all shared the same, galactic area, but they weren't necessarily from M78. So the series is credited for expanding that.
Very cool, very cool. And now let's take a look at the articulation.
The articulation is fantastic. Much like every SH Figuart, Astra is loaded with a lot of movement. He can do lots of poses. He is of one of the newer Ultra body fixes, so he has additional thigh and ankles and wrists that he has expanded movement. So it's a fantastic figure. It's really beautiful. It's probably one of the most accurate figures I've seen in a long time for Astra. They don't really make a lot of figures for him, but this one is top notch.
Totally agreed. It's almost quite close to the Shinko Seiho line, but with the amount of detail. And I believe the figure is sculpted or was overlooked by the Tsuburaya's LSS department as well. And let's check out some accessories. So it looks like this is the Ultra Key.
Yeah, the Ultra Key is a very important piece. The Ultra Key is actually in the Ultra Tower. And it actually is from M78. It is the key locks the constellation in their orbit. And one of the aliens whose name I currently have forgotten, there's so many aliens.
That's all right.
Right, stole it and Ultraman King went to go seek it, and Astra is the one who ends up with it.
Oh
So
wow.
basically, Astra ends up with it because a fake Astra is holding it.
Oh, okay.
Right. So in the beginning, it looked like the Ultra Brothers were fighting Astra, then found out it was the alien that stole it, and then the key itself was entrusted to Astra to return.
Gotcha. Yeah, and this is a pretty nice nice accessory. It looks pretty accurate to what we saw on film.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's a nice addition to the figure.
Yes.
Because he it makes him stand out.
Yep.
It's a very standout piece.
Definitely. And here's another accessory. So we have a color timer, but it's not just a color timer. It comes with the full kind of armor on his chest and shoulder area.
Right, that's very unique in terms of SH Figuarts, because usually it just comes with the change of the color timer. But the Astra one takes that extra step and gives that full chest armor, which is a fantastic addition. And it also helps it so that you don't lose the piece.
Exactly.
Those little things are so small and so loose that it's kind of nice to have the whole armor so you don't lose it.
Totally
I wish they would
agree.
do that for all of them.
Totally agree. Yeah, I mean, I've always struggled with the little color timers, and I'm like, oh, it's like so much. I just don't want to lose it. So a lot of times I just leave the just the blue one in and try not to mess with the red one.
I know. You got to get the little tweezer, but this one, you snap it on, you snap it off. It has the two connectors on the side.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely
wonderful. Yep,
wonderful.
and here comes Ultraman Leo to save Astra from Twin Tails. So, yeah, tell us a little bit of Ultraman Leo.
Well, Ultraman Leo is obviously the lead Ultra in the series. And like I said, he came from L77, which is a completely new thing, for the fans. And as the older brother, they don't really have an older brother, younger brother relationship. They're almost equals. And it's really nice because they are twins.
Oh,
and
cool.
It's cool that they don't have this sort of, looking toward an older, younger brother thing. It's kind of like, we're in this together. And it really expands on the fact that, the Ultras are family. Like when they say they're brothers, they really are.
Yeah. Excellent.
And I love that. I love that fact, and obviously he comes with the additional special effect there.
Yeah, the Ultra Double Flasher.
Yes, the Ultra Double Flasher.
Yes.
It is an expanded, I guess, like Spacium beam type of thing, but it requires both brothers.
Ah, okay.
Right. It doesn't work with just one. They need to concentrate together.
That's cool.
And then so it's like it's both of their Spaciums in one.
Excellent. So it's very powerful, and I think, once they're together, I think they were pretty much unbeatable.
Pretty much.
Yep. All right.
The fact also that Ultraman Leo and Ultraman Astra don't rely as heavily on the light-based powers. There was a lot of physicalness.
Okay.
A lot of martial arts, which is why the Leo comes with the Leo nunchucks.
Yes.
The figure. So they're both. So this beam thing is very like we use it when something really bad happens.
Ah, so it's really need to something against someone really powerful.
Correct.
All right, and we saw that this accessory is translucent, like many of the beam effects, which is always really cool. And again, I think it is really neat that it comes with the you can combine the two Leo brothers together to reproduce this iconic stance.
Exactly.
Yep. Yeah, and it's really great to have the both brothers together, and you can definitely do a lot of cool poses to recreate all the different space martial artists moves.
Yep, absolutely. I was very happy that Bandai made Astra, because it's kind of not complete without Astra.
Yeah, agreed. It's because we don't get, like you said, we don't get too many Astra figures, so it's really nice. It's very refreshing to have Astra here to kind of complete or kind of round up the Showa lineup for the SH Figuarts line.
Correct.
Awesome. All right. Next up, I think we're going to have some comparisons. So first up, we have the Ultimate Luminous or Ultimate Luminous, I believe,
Yeah, Ultimate Luminous.
which is like kind of like a HG Gachapon figure, but it comes with like this tiny little battery pack, which you can actually light up his eyes and color timer. I really wish the SX Figuarts had something like this because that would have been really cool. So the differences we see is that the Ultimate Luminous is a fixed little figure. It's kind of like a mini figure, about 4 inches tall, I believe, whereas the SX Figuarts is about 6 inches tall. And so the differences, as we can see, the Ultimate Luminous kind of captures more of the suit accuracy with all the like the wrinkles from the suit, whereas the SX Figuarts is primarily focused on the articulation and accessories, so you can get a lot of different movement and poses with them. And here we have the 6-inch Bandai Movie Monster Series Shin Ultraman, so you can get an idea of the size comparison. So very cool to have a lot of different options.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was great to have Ray here from Muteki Sales. We actually met at Shin Ultraman, the premiere in New York City, so it was so great to finally meet you. And
yeah, we did. That was a
yeah.
great meeting. I thought that was probably one of the best things that happened during the movie was us meeting.
Yeah, definitely. And also, like, we also met up in New York Comic Con of 2022. And thanks to being able to be part of Ultraman Connection, we've really been able to establish a really cool kind of like partnership to help out other Ultraman fans around the world get these awesome figures from Japan and everywhere else. So huge thanks to Muteki Sales, both yourself and Brennan for helping us.
Well, absolutely. I mean, we've been fans. I've been a fan of Ultraman since 1971. So when I started the business in 2005, there wasn't a lot of Ultraman recognizability for younger fans, but we always carried the Ultraman figures, and we're very, very big boosters of it. We love the series. We love the franchise. We'll always support it.
Awesome. Yeah. How about tell us what's your first entry into Ultraman?
Wow. I was born in America, but I went back and forth to Japan a lot during my childhood. My first exposure to Ultraman is actually Ultraman Jack, the returned Ultraman.
Awesome.
That was the first Ultraman I saw on TV, but I saw reruns of Ultraman and Ultra 7 during that time period. So I was kind of caught up by then, by around 1971, 1972.
Oh, there you go. Excellent. And what made you want to start Muteki Sales?
As a toy collector myself, I've been collecting Japanese toys since around that time, about 71, 72. And during the time when I finally had a job and could afford my own toys, I found out a lot of places were they were overpriced. And they were literally gouging people. And I started this business to not only, try to get my own collection, but also to pass on savings and to share the love for these toys. And so that's why we're always, very comparable or cheaper than other places. And we concentrate heavily on Tokusatsu. Ultraman is obviously one of the biggest Tokusatsu franchises, and we try to carry whatever we can for it, and we pass the savings on to our customers as well.
Excellent. Yeah, definitely. I'm sure like a lot of Ultraman fans out there have really, received your help adding to their collection. So it's great to have you with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
I hope we have, and we're always open to talk with Ultraman fans and Tokusatsu fans. On Instagram, we're at Muteki_sales, so we always answer questions and talk to people, and we love hearing from Tokusatsu fans, especially like new Ultra fans that have come into the series because of Shin Ultraman and have expanded thanks to Tsuburaya. putting stuff out on YouTube for Trigger and Decker, and we're waiting for Blazer.
Yep. Excellent. And so, yeah, you mentioned you're on Instagram, and I think your website is mutekisales.com. Where else can fans find you guys?
We're available at a lot of conventions. Where we answer a lot of questions at shows. We do a lot of the big East Coast shows. We're going to be at Terrificon. Hopefully, we'll be back at New York Comic Con this year. We do Castle Point Anime Convention, and we try to do a bunch of shows in the area to and we love speaking with the customers and the fans. Not only do we speak on IG, but we also receive messages on our email, which is mutekisales@gmail.com.
Excellent. Great. So, yeah, so everyone can reach out to Ray and his team over at mutekisales.com.
Thanks, Ray, for your information on Ultraman Leo and Astra. The Space Martial Artist brothers are definitely a cool duo. All right, we'll have more Ultraman content to come, so stay tuned on Ultraman Connection. See you next time.